When handled correctly, this will remove Gavin Newsom, Karen Bass, and many others from causing any more socially engineered violence, chaos, and fraud. God bless you, sister. This is the biggest story in the nation, which is why I've been restricted, blacklisted, banned, gaslighted. Horizon Apartments, LLC. Carl Felon Lambert. We told you these buildings were buckling. This is the most serially violent Section 8 HUD fraud building in Los Angeles. Newsom's ATM, homeless, 10-year homeless plan with Meth Mike Bonin. We told you this building was buckling. We told you that it was soaked, the walls and the paint were soaked with meth fumes, and that these buildings were buckling. We told you that. I used to live in this building. I used to live in this building where Christopher's dead, and Darryl is dead, and Keith is dead, and LaFoy was stabbed. 10 out of 20 units dead. Motion picture studio grip, rigging grip. I know about scaffolding. Illegally rehabbed buildings. Carl Felon Lambert, TRACI Park, donor class. Carl Lambert investments are created. Municipal attorney, neophyte stooge. TRACI Park into a create an identity. Karen Bass star endorsing Adam's shit. This is the truth. This building is buckling. The water table is above the basements in these 100-year-old buildings. Carl Felon Lambert, Venice Breeze Suites. We showed you all the DWP tower trucks and the dozens here, controlling this building. Managed by Frank. Tells me I should get help. From who? The drug dealers who control Horizon Apartments LLC? Easy access 24/7 meth units? When I talk about murder-rape culture, it's not hyperbole. Ed Buck injected his victims into methadone paralysis. There, I have still pictures of the coroner shot here. Coroners. Well, I'm getting a little triggered because Gary Stewart, my Rhino Records friend from 36 years, came here in 2011 first, as it opened. And there were 2 deaths immediately. And the bodies stank for 3 weeks with all these St. Joseph's, Felicia Adams Kellum, St. Joseph's Homeless Center, lease partner service providers, which is really Migrant Family Sanctuary City and was since the beginning of Gavin Newsom's 10-year homeless plan. Don't look for AI to verify what our records can verify with certainty. What Nick Shirley is experiencing now, we've been living through. All through the George Floyd riot, socially engineered. That's a BLM-LA, Becky Dennison, Maxine Waters, Linda Lux, Venice Neighborhood Council building. That's what it is. Directly through Yo Venice, the Argonaut, calling Linda Lux the Woman of the Year, Venice Neighborhood Council President, before Ira Kozlow, and then the new idiot, Brian Averill, who knew about this before he was even sworn in, as did TRACI Park. Cover-up protection racket. Law and order Trojan horse. I lived on that 3rd floor where Bobby Maddox, Becky Dennison, after that first video on this channel, sent him here. Bludgeoned me with an industrial mop, like the jailhouse son of a bitch that he is. And he's still working at St. Joseph's Center. They're Karen appointed. Felicia to Los Angeles Housing Authority, and Judge Carter's court findings this year in 2025 finally confirmed the massive fraud, West Side Coalition fraud based in Santa Monica, because Linda Lux, who is in partnership with Meth Mike Bonin directly, Fran Solomon, Rape Solomon, still on the Venice Neighborhood Council, Carl Felon Lambert, who controls all these buildings. We have the documents. Crack House Jack Hoffman, the philosopher real estate agent, Radio Free Venice. That's where they manufacture all the fake artists. I'm just reporting. I'm not bragging because I've suffered for each of those songs, but I've got 700 Wow. Wow, 750,000 views on Stan Becker Songs YouTube. The most popular songs, the characters having to deal with this. Because I'm an artist and I don't want to do any of this shit. The Doors had to sue them to get the Morrison Hotel off of this. Felon Carl Lambert, donor class Loyola Marymount, Sean Rape Silva, Loyola Marymount, Tracy Park, Loyola Marymount, Meth Mike Bonin, Harvard, pervert, Ed Buck Circle, recovery room gurus. This building is sinking. How many hundreds of thousands into millions to paint Carl Lambert's private street? How many millions in DWP trucks, saws, pipings, cranes, special equipment, hundreds of specialized man hours 24/7 during 2024 instead of fixing the reservoir cover on the top of the Pacific Palisades. Here's Myth Mike Bonin. Public space. Without expenditures, TRACI. DWP expenditures, TRACI. Accountability, TRACI, you Trojan horse. Adam Shit endorsing. Big surprise. Burke William Sorensen, municipal attorney, Downey. Venice Chamber of Commerce, Mike Bonin, District 11 for a safer 11. Melissa Diner, Venice Neighborhood Council property manager. Laura Lee was great, they destroyed her business. Zelda's, it's gone. New Chippies just closed. Okay? They're honoring Tom, our honorary street custodian, who raped a Mexican-American woman and beat the shit out of her. And Horizon Apartments right around the corner where we showed you. Look at this. There's 4 businesses crashed here, 3 businesses crashed here, 5 businesses crashed here. That's just Carl's block. That's your dynamic change, new renaissance, Snapchat predator. Evan Spiegel, John Spiegel, Pacific Palisades, Snapchat predator, criminally hyper-gentrified through a special Meth Mike Bonin tax deal. He fixed through the Coastal Commission for funds to rehab, and we're going to talk about the illegal rehabs. The dozens of guys with wheelbarrows underneath here, taking out